Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Relationship Tips Before Marriage with Mabel. Now I would begin with a story of a young lady who was in a relationship which actually led to marriage. She was asked on how prepared she was for the marriage. Now what was her response? She replied that her wedding gown and other accessories will be coming from Dubai, as well as the wedding will be taking place at one of the biggest hotels in Dubai. I smiled because she didn't understand that wedding lasts just for a day and marriage lasts forever. All her effort was towards the success of the wedding, and little or no effort was placed on how successful the marriage would be. Now the question is, do you have a current knowledge of marriage? Are you fully equipped for marriage? The elaboration of your wedding has nothing to do with the success of your marriage. Unlike the young lady here who put all her effort towards the success of the wedding without thinking how successful the marriage would be. There is no accidental success in marriage, so prepare for marriage and don't prepare in marriage. It is better not to marry at all than to be married to a depressed one. Marriage is about meeting people's needs, not just finding the right partner. Every fulfilling marriage should be adequately prepared because it's a journey you have never been before. So each other needs to commit it in God's hands while still in courtship. There are some certain things you need to understand in a relationship before saying, yes, I do. Number one of it is companionship. What do I mean by companionship? This means spending time with someone or having someone to spend time with. It is also the state of having a companion or being someone's companion. So where am I driving at? It is best to marry a friend. Apart from sex for pleasure and bearing of children, friendship is very imperative because there are things couples discussing or share in common when all these pleasures are gone. Beauty is deceitful, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Let's take Delilah for instance. She's a beautiful woman, but she destroyed Samson's life in a day. Goliath too was a giant guy. He lost his head in a day. So don't be deceived by people's deceptives. Another thing we'll be looking at here is compatibility. This means the ability for each other to exist and perform together in combination without conflict. Therefore, in choosing a partner, both should work together and help each other to accomplish goals, meet needs too. In terms of money, it's right for a man to have a stable source of income, while the woman supports. Get someone that has vision, because what you are seeing in a man today is of no guarantee you see that tomorrow. Another thing we'll be looking at here is love. This is the greatest. In our society today, love is based on what you can offer. It is only heard but does not exist. Love bears all things. Love hopes all things. Love believes all things. Love never ends. Whenever there is love in a relationship, quarrels will always be settled in an amicable manner. Love each other, value each other, and express your trust. In summary, I would say that marriage is not a race. Don't go into marriage because you are being exasperated by your parents or you think time is against you. Listen and understand each other. Open your heart. Value your union before rushing to the altar to say yes I do. All these are things you should consider in a relationship before marriage. Thanks everyone for listening to this wonderful message. I'm Mabel Godwin.